Hi everybody on YouTube, just a quick update on my MG again. What I've started to do is I've been welding up all the holes what were in the engine bay for being a left-handed and right-handed drive. So I've welded up them holes because it's never going to be back to a left-handed drive. Is it left? Yeah, it's never going to be a left-handed drive again, so I'm welding them all up, like where the steering column comes through, gets bolts there. I've ground them out, welded them up because don't need them. I've took off all the wiring loom now. That's in the car, just on the floor, just going to have to remove it completely. Just got to remove the coil, steering rack, column, remove that and stuff like that. Got the engine mounts, got to remove. Got to repair this, got the panel for it there, ready for go in. But to get at that, I've got to remove all the brakes and everything, brake switch, clutch pipe, well, cut off, and you get a new one of them. But yeah, I've just started like welding up all the holes, all in there, and inside the car where they've been drilling holes, in the car for put the interior in. I've literally just ground them back and I've welded them all up, all the little holes what were in it, there, everywhere. So I've welded all them up. Just got to do the driver's side next as well. I haven't done that side yet, around here. The holes, I haven't done them yet there. But yeah, I've started cleaning up a little bits and working away at it because I want to try and get the welding finished off, really. The battery tray, I'm cutting this out because someone's already put a plate in it all the way around. I thought it was good, this battery tray, but I'm going to have to cut it all out now. So what I'm going to do, because the heater channel is on the battery tray, I'm going to see, because the heater channel's solid underneath, I've checked all that. I think it's quite solid underneath here. So I'm just wondering, I don't know, do I just cut it out and replace just the battery tray, or do I cut the whole lot out and replace the heater as well, the heat channel? But if I buy just the battery tray, it's only like, I think it's only what, 20 odd quid for the battery tray, 26, 27 quid. If I replace the heater thing, well, it's only a little bit of metal really. If I have to replace that, it's 50 odd pounds just for that. But I might have to put the whole lot in, to be honest. I might do. See these little holes, don't know if I can feel it there. Little hole there, there's one just up here. Little hole, they're the ones what I'm welding up. And I'm going to find another way attaching the interior panels inside. I'm going to find a way of attaching the heater, these panels back in, because and these what will go on the sills as well, the inner sills. So I want to think of a way how I can attach them without drilling holes in the car, really. But I don't know, I'm going to have a good think on that. Because I don't fancy drilling holes in the car, because then you've got a hole in your car, slight water's going to penetrate through it, and I'm trying to not do that because that's what rot the cars out. Right, I've had a quick look at the battery tray, and I have found a little hole in the heater duct as well, what goes through. So I'm going to have to spend the 50 odd quid and get a complete new one, I'm afraid. But it's got to be done, it's got to be done. I haven't got much to do, but it's another added thing I've got now. So yeah, the heater comes through here on these cars, and through this vent here as well. So it goes all the way across, spot welded along. So yeah, we've got to get that out now. So we're going to have to cut all this out, and then I suppose if I cut it out, the whole lot, I'll be able to get right underneath here. We could bare metal it and start rust treating it all, and then I can get onto these. People probably get in with my grinder a bit better on these bits here, and this is out as well. So I think we'll chop that out, and then we'll start work on fabricating them bits, welding up these holes here for the voltage regulator box thing, what you have here for your dynamo, and welding them up. I'm going to weld these up as well here, because they are for the trying to think now, indicator relay, the clicker. Weld that, I'm putting that underneath the dashboard anyway to get it out the road, because you couldn't hardly hear it clicking when the indicators are on and off, and these didn't knock off on their own, so you could leave your indicator on. So yeah, we'll have to get that done. And then I've got have a look at this chassis leg at the front, because it's got a, if we can get in where the tight's got a hole in there, so I'm going to clean both sides up, and I think, be honest, I might even have to cut these off for the radiator supports. I might have to measure the distance from there to there, clean it all up, measure the distance from there to there, measure from there to there, and measure from there to the end of the chassis rail, and then I can relocate that and cut that completely off the chassis, clean all the chassis up, because that's got a little hole in anyway. So I'm thinking I might renew these as well on both sides. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we'll clean up these chassis ends and have a look how bad they are as well, and if we have to buy any new chassis ends, I don't know. I have to have a good look at it, because I've got to get them done as well. That doesn't look too bad on this side, but you never know when you clean it up. But it does sound a bit thin on this side, but I don't know, I'll have to clean it up and have a look. And it does feel a bit thin in place there, same as that one, where it's coming a hole near there. Might have to buy two brand news of them, and swap the whole lot over. A lot more work than I expected at the front. I was expecting just do that, and weld up these holes, and I was done in this. And a bit on this chassis rail, and I was done. But I can spread to the battery tray now, because now I've noticed that someone's been welding. Plus, I've noticed someone's put screws there and left them in. And I've looked at another one of these, and they've got proper bolts for going in. These have just put screws in. So yeah, we're gonna have to cut that out. I think we'll just slice it, get the big chunk lot out, because it feels very dented underneath here as well, where they've been getting the gearbox out and smacking this. So I think we'll just renew the whole lot, put a fresh piece in. I suppose it'd be a better job, wouldn't it? Yeah, so I'll have to get that out there. I've got a dent there for some reason. I'm going to have to sort out it goes in here. Try and knock that out a bit more. Just got to weld up some holes. Don't know what these holes here are for. I think they're for the, let me think, the fuse box. We'll weld them up, and we'll weld these holes here. And then we'll leave the rest. We'll leave these in. And for putting wires through and all that. Yeah, we're getting there. It's just added a lot more work now. So I've got my grinder out. I'll just chop this out, and then we'll worry about getting we'll just cut it, rip the whole lot out, and then we'll have a look then where it's all spot welded. Take all the spot welds out, grind it all down, chisel it all away, and then we'll clean it all up. I might measure, I might do some measurements in a minute before we cut this completely out, and then when the new one comes, I haven't ordered it yet, but I might order it this weekend. When the new one comes, I'll just slide it in, clamp it in, and we'll weld it in. Yeah, we'll do that, we'll spot weld it in then. Well, I'll get cracking on that. Alright, cut the battery tray out. All I've got to do now is neaten all this up all the way around, get all the spot welds off it, rip them out, and then that's the battery tray out. Gives us a bit more room now in the engine bay to get these repaired, so we'll get them done as well, probably hopefully today. But yeah, I've just chopped it out. Like I said, I've just got to neaten it all up. This is the battery tray what I chopped out with the heater duct thing. It is battered, it's dented, and I thought where that was a hole, it's rotted through. It doesn't look like it is, but I'm going to cut it out and put a new one in. Yeah, that's the condition of it. It just looks awful. It weighs about 10 tonne because it's got 2 layers of metal been put on. I don't know. I think they've probably done it because it's been going brittle. But yeah, we'll cut it out. We've just got rid of it. Like I said, look at them 2 pieces of metal. Just makes it a lot heavier. And then this bit here went in there like that. And that's got a little hole there, and it just looks. And that was over the top of it. Just like that. So yeah, it's all cut out now. I said a lot of neatening up now. I've got to order that. I haven't ordered it yet, so hope they got them in stock. And now I've cut it out, but it's got to be done. Yeah, so we've just got to neaten all this up here now. I'm thinking about doing is drilling holes through it now, all the way along, and then take it off. When the new one comes up, I'll put it in and then spot weld it from the inside. That might be a good plan. And I can spot weld it from the inside, grind all the welds down, battery trays in nice and neat. You won't see any spot welds from this side then. Yeah, and then at least then that's all done. Yeah, but there you heater things, you see, for your foot and for the windscreen heater. I've still got that in because the screws were quite stubborn. I can't get them out yet, but I'm gonna have to get them out anyway now. So we've done that. We'll just got to neaten it up. We'll get that straightened up, get these remended, get them welded up, all these, and then I think then I'll clean up these chassis rails, see what I've got to order of them. I know I definitely got to order one, but I might have to order 2 of these at the very end. I haven't got much room for me where my garage door is to here, so bit hard. But yeah, I might have to cut these off and put new ones on. It's just that much work for me done. And there's a plate underneath here what's quite battered. It feels like someone's been jacking up on it, so I might even cut that out and put a new plate in, but I can make that myself. Then I might cut this and neaten all this area up. But I'll get a light in there. See, they just bent that for the exhaust. Might have to just cut it and make it all then neat. To be honest, I don't like how they battered that in there, but it's fitting the exhaust. The manifold, it's a big manifold, and then we've got to see all that lovely wrap down there. Just same again, it's just cutting out in it, cleaning up and welding in. But before I start that, I want to get all this out, like I say, before I start that. And then we've got to think about getting shocks off and put it inside the engine bay, because I need to get all this bare metaled, rust treated, because like I say, it's like just service rust, it's not major rust. But I think while the battery tray's out, we're getting that tunnel all cleaned and rust treated and all this underneath here. So at least when I put the new battery tray in, I know all that's done underneath, rust treated and everything. But yeah, it's looking better. Just got to keep cutting out and just keep welding up, putting new panels in. But yeah, it's a bit more work than I expected. Like I said on the other episode, it was just a case of that, I thought, and bit this, and you know, chassis leg, I didn't, and that bit there, I didn't think like the battery tray was going to be completely, well, been rigged up. I don't like the idea of having a rigged up battery tray in it, so I could put, you know, you could just clean it up, you know, rust treated it and bloody bang some sleeve seal around it and stuff and made it look nice, but just didn't want it. It's just not right. It's not, shouldn't be doing stuff like that. You should just rip it out. It's extra money, but you just got to do it, haven't you, at the end of the day. Yeah, so we'll get that done, and then I might start looking at taking our wheels in my shed, tidying up that bit, because I've tidied up a bit on my workbench. So it looks a little bit better in my garage, not amazingly, but a bit better. Petrol tank might be able to go on later, I'm hoping. If I go up my car shop, get that fitment for the thing, I can get that put on, that's done. Then, yeah, well, just getting this welding, just keep looking at this welding jobbies. Like I said, I can clean all that up and drill the holes, get it all prepped and ready, but I can't do nothing else because I can clean up all the rust, clean up all this and rust treat it, but I can't do anything much more than that because I haven't ordered my battery tray yet, and when I order it, that's going to take a good 3-4 days to come before we can put that in. But it gives me time to prep all this area. Gives me that time to prep it all. It needs prepping, doesn't it? I think we'll get cracking now, start prepping. Like I said, I might just start drilling holes in this. See if I can wire brush it down, see if I can find where the spot welds are. Drill through the spot welds through the other panel. Take this completely out, and we can weld from the inside out. Enter this battery tray, I'm hoping. I'm just going to have to find a way to clamp it in. Might have to just put it in, put a couple of spot welds to hold it in place, and then weld from the other side. Because I don't fancy welding from this side, because I'm going to have to then clean up the welds on this side, and I want it looking neat. That side, I can grind them down. It's going to be all hidden, innit? And that's the thing. And this is the brake pipe. What's all been screwed in place, bolted in with clamps. So we'll unclamp that. I don't know why it's going through the tunnel. I don't know if that's the correct way or the wrong way on these. I don't know if anyone can tell me that. But it looks pretty solid, all the chassis does on it. So yeah, we get cleaning. Alright, I've been cleaning up these chassis rails, and this is definitely got some pinholes. I don't know if you can see, it's got some pinholes in it. So I'm going to rip it off. Be honest with you, I think the repair pieces, I'm hoping, come up to this bit here, so we could cut it off here onto this, so we could weld then that onto that, but we're going to have to get it straight coming out, aren't we? Yeah, it's going to be straight. And same again on that side. I'm hoping they come up to here, so we'll have to get a spirit level, get the car leveled up so the car's sitting dead level, spirit level it across, and then we can make sure it's square with this to there, and then weld it on. It's got to be done, it's got to be done, simple as that. I'm not faffing around. If it's rotten, it's got to come out. And that's gone, that's gone. This, I've wire brushed. See, when the bolts were gone in it, they never even bolted the front end. They just had one bolt in it. And then this side's got like it's that pitted in like a T-strainer. Holes in it, so chop it out, put a new one on it, chop it out, put a new one on it. I didn't expect that side to be gone as well, but see, when you come and doing jobs like this, you think, it's only this, and the next minute it escalates off the car's needs doing, but it's got to be done, it's got to be done. But yeah, I've got to start on this battery now, start cutting this bit out. Now I've figured out that bit, and I know I need that, so I'm going to replace these at the same time, because I'm not cutting them off and re-welding them on, it's pointless. We'll just buy new, cut them all off then, all in one go, replace the lot. I'm not faffing around. At least then all this is brand new then, and it can be all rust treated, painted. I know it's perfect then. And then when my front end goes on, I know then I've got the 2 bolt holes on this side, 2 on this side. I know it's going to be secure then. And then it bolts onto these, because I don't want it rattling, because it used to rattle dead bad, this car. But no wonder when you got things missing. I don't know what these little pinhole like marks are in the metal. I don't know what them are. I haven't got a clue unless it's been on a jig in its life. Could have done, because it's 50 odd year old, so, or 53 now, so it's probably been on a jig before, so yeah. I know where I'm heading now. I'm going to have to take the anti-roll bar off at the front, drop that down, so we can work on these. Now we can put 2 brand new ones on then, I think. All this brand new, that brand new, it's done then, innit? And then it's just a case of, I'm going to take this off of you, the steering rack as well, get rid of that. So then we can work on cleaning up then. Rip all the brake pipes off, we can clean up all the chassis rails and go through it all then. And do what we need to do. But yeah, I'm not getting there. Just a lot more work than I expected now. But I've gone through all this work already. I've done, like I said, I've done a rock of welding on it. So best off doing the job right now and finishing it off, aren't we? You know, like I said, all inside solid. I've welded everything up in here. It's all been done. All the floor pans are done. I don't think I'm going to need much welding in here. I think I'm done for that. Gonna take these doors off, strip them all down. I think we'll do that as well this week. Start looking at getting them door skins off and getting my new door skin out and looking and prepping it all ready for welding, because it looks like it's not the best, I tell you. These door seals look like they've been on for bloody the 50 odd years. Be that knackered. Like I said, I've got new ones of these in the house. They need all stripping and new seals putting in. Windscreen, I'm stripping that as well. I know they're a nightmare, but it's going to have to be done. I'm going to strip all the frame off, see if I can polish all the frame on the windscreen up the best we can, and then putting brand new seals in the whole lot of it. I know it's going to be a nightmare, but it's got to be done, ain't it? And I won't put that special window tint stuff, that greeny. When it hits the light, it goes green effect on it as well, so I won't get that as well and do that. So yeah, we have got these bits to do. We're gonna have to get that done and the other side done on that, but it's not a massive job, is it? Still looks dead fresh underneath. It's getting dusty again inside. I'm gonna have to clean it all back up again. Like I said, the wiring loom is in the car, all out. It's there, just dumped with my heater box. Need to strip that and get that all prepped. But yeah, we're getting on with it now. Just getting on with this battery tray, cutting that out. And then we'll get welding. We'll get it all welded up then. And then we'll have a look at where all these... That's what I'm trying to find, all the spot welds, what are in the metal. I can't see many on this side, so I'm going to have to go on the other side and see if they're on the other side, and then if they are, we'll have to get them prepped, drill them all out, rip all this off, neaten all this up, rust treat it, finish off bits of welding if we've got any pinholes. I think I've gone through like a little bit here. I'm going to have to weld them up and grind it all down, but it is what it is. But yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, it's looking good. So we'll get cracking now. We'll get inside the car. I think we'll start cleaning up. Start cleaning up this lot to find out where they're all gone through there as well. I'm going to weld that up. It is what it is. And find all these where they weld it through. I can't see on this side, but we're going to have to just grind it down and have a look. And where we find the holes, we'll just drill them out. And then I can then weld from this side, hopefully, inside the car out, and then just grind it all down, neaten it all up. So we'll get cracking then. I'm getting on with it. Took the door off, ready for do the door skin on it this week as well. Start it anyway. I've started to drill the holes and take the rest of the battery tray out. I'm glad I've done that because the lip on it is gone that thin. So it looks like that, just ripping it all out now. Just grinding it away. Just ripping it all out now, so once it's all out we can get that all prepped, ready for when the new battery tray comes. This door's got to be all done. This is the best door out of both of them, so I'll do that one. The driver's side, on the bottom of the hinge, it's rotten, so we got to do all that as well. So yeah, so that's my door off ready. I'm hoping today, if I can grind the lip off, I'll just cut it there and cut it along there. I can take that off and then take all the rest of the bits out then after. Once all that's gone, it'd be easier if we get at the window wiper mechanism, take all that out, and then we can stop prepping that, getting it all bare metaled, getting that ready for oxy primered. I'm going to spray it green inside and everything, so yeah, we'll get that done as well. Hopefully start that this week. Hopefully look at doing that door as well. I'm going to make sure all these threads are all cleaned out. These are going to be taken off, sandblasted. In fact, they've got tiny play in them. They have. So I might have to get some hinges sorted out. I've got some spare ones, I've checked them. But they are second hand as well, so yeah, so they're off now, so we'll get them done. Get them taken off, we'll check the spare ones as well. Get them all sandblasted and get them into, I'm going to powder coat them. I think I might just do them black, I was going to do them single as the body, but I'll just do them black powder coat and then, well, they look alright. At least they'll be well protected. Yeah, I won't get that over door, but it looks awful with the door off, doesn't it? But yeah, it's getting there, we're prepping it. Bit by bit, finish off front like I said. And we'll get all this all bare metalled and we'll get all this done as well, so at least it's a solid workhorse then, isn't it? But it's looking good. You know, it's just the front bit now. And these doors, it's not a lot really, is it? But it's more work now for me, what I found, so just try and get on with doing the metal work now. Yeah, well, I'll take that driver's door off as well and just chuck that in the garage, and then at least I can work on them both then. It makes more sense, get both door skins off, or bare metal them both and spray them both at the same time inside the door frame. I won't spray this side inside here, I won't spray all inside here and get it all prepped ready, and then I won't get all this off. They're going to be all renewed. I'm going to make new ones of these because they're damaged and everything, so they're going to be done. Like I say, look at that, they're damaged, so they're going to be redone, recovered. This is just a covering on the trim, so I'll just get all the glue off this trim, roughen it up, and we'll put some new vinyl, buy some new vinyl, we'll just wrap new vinyl around it and tuck it right under, and then we'll do a door card as well, a nice door card. Yeah, so we'll get these stripped, prepped, at least then they can be painted then, can't they? Like I say, even inside here I'm going to do them green. I'm going to do them green. I'm going to even do this in green paint inside here as well, and then I'm going to put a sound deadening thing, and then I'll spray Build Amber all around the seams as well. Build Amber wax to keep on top of it. But yeah, it's getting there. A lot of work, a lot of prep work for me done. I don't know what that tiny hole is there for. I don't know if it's one in the driver's side or not. I haven't got a clue. I don't know if you'll be able to see for me. Yeah, there is. Don't know why. I'll have to have a look at that. See why that's a little hole there, but I don't know. But yeah, looks alright now. The door's off. Oh, it's just a lot of work. Like I said, it's had all new hinges and everything in this car. New posts, new hinges and everything. Because they were rotten out all at the bottom. Badly rotten out all in here. That's got to be tapped back a bit more. That's got to be tapped back a bit more. So we take the hinges out and we'll tap all this back. That's sealant. I've put sealant on these hinges, on these seams. So we need to tap all this back now. Nice and neat. Get that done. I haven't done that yet because I thought I could do that when the doors are off and we're getting there. But yeah, a lot of neatening up to be done. Prep work, but we're getting there. just want to crack on with this. I need to order a new battery tray and order these chassis fronts, and then we're going to have to just cut them off and weld them on both sides and do these as well. Like I said, I have to grind all this back here and have a look how they've put them on, and then we'll have to do the same then and put new ones on. Well, like I say, what I'll do, I'll get a spirit level on them. We'll level the car up from the chassis so the chassis is all level with the spirit level, so when we do these we can put a spirit level on them, get them leveled up and get them in square as well, get set square in, because I bet they'd be square, they will, and then we'll just weld them in. We'll seam weld them onto this bit then at the front to the chassis bit again, unless it's all in one, and then that gets welded to that. I think that'd be all in one, that will, that chassis rail. That's what I think. And then this thing here gets welded onto this chassis rail. That makes more sense, don't it? Yeah, well, this being just the front of the chassis rail, it's all got to put the front on, hasn't it? So it's not doing a lot, so, but we're gonna have to still get it level and get it square up. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll work hard at it, we'll get it done. Like I said, I'll probably leave that till last. Probably concentrate getting this battery tray in, getting that triangle bit done and getting this inner wing done. Then we'll move on to this then. But yeah, we're getting there. But it's hard work. But we can just carry on with it and let's get it done. I'm just happy it's getting done now. We're moving on. Right. I'm just wondering, what should we do? Plenty of work on. Yeah, she's looking good. Like I said, this side here looks well. Looks well now. Now it's had all new sills and everything. As I said, the driver's door is quite bad. It's like a T-stray in it. That's why I'm putting new door bits on. I'm not that bothered. I'm like, nope, get them done. I don't care. So we'll get them done, and then we'll have a look at this windscreen as well. Because, well, like I said, I want to put new rubbers on it and everything, and sort that windscreen out. But my garage is still a bit of a tip, but not as bad as what it was. This could move about a bit. But that petrol tank can be moved, I'm hoping, by today and go on. Still got hay fever. But yeah, we're getting there. Right, let's crack on. I'll do a bit more and give you an update again. Alright, quick update. Just cut my door skin off. It's got plenty of rust in this. See what I mean? Look at this here. You know, I have got a new lip for this, so I went to wire brush it all back and have a look at it, and it's really bad. It's gone there. This is the trouble with these door skins. They literally rot out through these skins here because they don't put no sealant on them. They just rot out. But yeah, looks like I might have to do a bit of mending there. I don't know. I'll have to wire brush it back, and what needs to be done needs to be done. Because I'm not buying new doors at 300, whatever they are, pound each. Because I need two then, so it's just crazy money. So yeah, it's easy to get the window mechanism out now, but I even found that in here. Clips are in here, but they're gonna get all renewed anyway. So we can unbolt all this rubbish, get rid of the window, the glass bit, and everything, and then we can start to tidying all this up, really, getting it all wire brushed back, and that's what I'm going to paint inside the door and spray it all. That's my door skin here. I'm only doing these because they're full of filler. Let me just show you this. There's a lot of filler in this, like I say, and I thought, you know what, it's going to be, yeah, it's gone. There you go. You just repaired it, patched it, over the top with another piece, and they body filled it to hide it. Yeah, but all that, it goes on the seam, like I say, all here. So yeah, rip it out. They have put some protective wax oiling on it, so you know. But yeah, we're just going to rip it all out, I'm afraid, and rebuild it. I don't know if my new door cards have got the holes already for the wing mirror. If not, I'm going to have to measure all them out and drill them myself. It's going to have new weather strips, it's going to have new clips. I'm not bothering with that. I'll strip the wing mirror off just in case. I'll take the door handle off. The lock I might take off and have a look, see if I've got the key, because I have got some stupid things but they don't work in it. Well, I'll try it again when the lock's off, but like I say, I've got some new locks as well. But yeah, here's my door now, getting stripped. That's going to be all stripped down, clean, painted, door skin inside, all painted, sprayed. Then it's got to be all this got to be mended, painted. And then we're going to put the seam sealant on top of here, all the way around the whole lot, and seam seal it. Put the door skin on, and then we'll bend this lip over then to here. So it's got a sealant on this bit, so it shouldn't rot. And then we'll seam seal the lip of the door inside here where it bends over, and we'll just seal that up as well after, so we know it's all sealed up then. Yeah, so cracking on a bit. Like I said, I need to move my wheels next, so I can then get these doors on my bench, and we can start working on them then, as well as the car. Yeah, that's the door done, getting done. See, it's rotten there. They just rot from the inside out to the skin, and they knacker the door up. That's what they do. So yeah, we're gonna have to replace. That's gone thin as anything, that has. That's gonna have to all be cut out. A new one welded in, ground down. We can do it. And then we'll put some more drain holes. I don't think in my door things what I've got any drain holes in, but we'll check it. But yeah, cracking on now. I haven't done any more of the battery tray. I'm having a break from it a bit, but I'm gonna have to carry on with it because I want to get it done. I won't get it all prepped, I won't get all them holes welded up as well, but we can work on both things now, the door and the car. Once that's been cut out, welded up and got sorted out, we'll get the other one off, do the same with that, and then we'll get ready for painting them both at the same time with the door skins. In fact, I can tidy up the garage a bit more, move them wheels out, bring door skins in, ready. Today I might even take that driver's door off, start work, getting that to that level. And then we could strip and just have a bare frame, have two bare frames then what we can work on side by side. Then once they're all been welded up, we can get the paint on them. I can't wait to spray them. I'm going to paint on both sides like I said, because it's the best way. Got full protection on them, get them all painted, get them all seam sealed, get them all bloody bent over, all seam sealed and everything. Build them a wax hole in the bottom of the door, the sides, get them really, cover them thick. Bit of sound deadening on the door as well, in both doors, so when they shut they sound nice. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Can't wait. We're getting on with it now. Just a lot of work, but I'm just trying to get the project moving on a bit, so I'm trying to work whatever free time I've got. I'm trying to get in the garage, get working on it now. Gives me that will to get going now. Now I've done the back end, I'm like, yes, you know, get in and just start getting it done. But yeah, a lot more work. Carry on with that battery tray I think for a couple hours, get that out. Now I think we'll strip the rest of the engine bay down, and then I think we'll start getting these holes welded up, and then I've got to order that tray, haven't I? And these bits and bobs, chassis rails at the front. And I've already got that panel there, so we can work on that as well and get that welded in while the other parts are waiting for come, and the doors we can work on. So we've got plenty of work getting on with. Get the petrol tank on later. I need to go up me thingy. I need a thing for that. Don't click on that. Come off the wire connection, and then we can put the wire then into the car then, ready for connect up with a waterproof connector. But I'm going to put like in that well there, so it's hidden, and then we can make some side panels there, and then everything, all the wiring's going to be hidden. Really, look all right. Hay fever's driving me mad today, and it's raining as well. Absolutely raining. What a day! Look, it's a Saturday. It's just pouring down, but at least I'm in my garage. And it's warmish, so it's nice getting on with my car. If you're outside, I suppose, doing a project, I feel sorry for people that haven't got a garage, because nightmare, isn't it? And you got to deal with all this wet weather as well, and you try and do a car up. It's impossible. I know some people do it, and I'll take my hat off to them. I'm very lucky. I've got a biggish garage, and I can work in here. And here's a big garage. This is. You know, I could have the car right back, but because I've got another workbench here, I've got quite a lot of room. I've got a good 7 foot, 8 foot across here spare, and that's with the car in. That's brilliant. I suppose we could start like bare metaling that boot and getting that into epoxy primer, and once all these doors are done, you know, the door skins, when I put them on, we can epoxy primer the door skin, get it all prepped, get it all in epoxy primer. I suppose everything can start going into epoxy primer then, can't it? I suppose it seals it off then completely, the doors ready for paint. And I won't paint them until I start. All this is all done, all been filled and primered and everything. Fill a primer on it and everything, all prepped, and it's ready for the green paint then. All them doors could be all filler primed as well, rubbed down, and then they can be all. Well, I'm going to spray the whole lot in green in one go. I'm literally just going to set everything up. I'm thinking about buying one of them portable like garage, one of them garage tent things, so I can put like my doors, my bonnet, my wings, and my boot in there, spray them in there, and then have the car in here on its slant. We can spray the whole car and then go into there, spray them, come into here, spray the car again, you know, and do it and put 4 coats of paint on the car, 4 coats of paint on everything else, and do it that way all in one go, so the paint will match. The colours will all match then, perfect. Or we prep the car, rub all these edges down, spray these edges green, get them all prepped, spray the backs green, and then put them all on, then spray them all on the car. I don't know. And then like do all around the door edges, and then the door edges on them, and then put them back on the car then, and then we can spray green then with them on. I don't know, I'm going to think on it how to do it, but while starting to move on a bit more, I'll get that door stripped as well, get the window out, get all that out. That's probably that. I'll probably sell them off, see if anyone wants them. I don't know. These bits, the chrome bits, don't know if anyone wants them. Might shove them on eBay and see. Right, that's one stripped door that is now. Stripped it and everything, I've just chucked it back in just for temporarily. Locks off it. I've just got to neaten this up here. It's just all rotten, like I said, that's why I'm changing it. It's just absolutely gone. So yeah, we'll get this bottom bit mended, we'll grind it all back, we'll get that sorted, we'll get that bit sorted in it. I think we've got a bit there as well to sort out. We'll just have to sort it all out, this back bit, clean it all, bare metal it, we'll get it all in seam sealer. Might straighten that lip up, make sure that's straight. I don't know if it's meant to be straight or not. Yeah, that's a bit of a, probably not, but I might have to just bend that bit out a bit more, match that. And then this door card, I've got the wing mirror off now, the door skin, sorry. Got the wing mirror off, so I know where the hole's going to line up to make a template up. Just got to take the handle off this and the lock, and then we can throw that away. This, that can go with the scrap then. And then my new door skin can go on. That's my new door skin there. And that goes on. It's a bit difficult when you've got one hand and you're trying to. Goes on like that, something like that. And then we'll weld it on and bend it all around. So yeah, we're cracking on. So it just looks funny now, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a brand new door skin. Ready for go on. Just put that down gently so we don't damage it, because what I want to do the inside of this, take the sticker off it, or prep it, use the oxy primer, spray it green, then it can be put onto that once all that's done, and all that's spray green as well, and then we'll put seam sealer, like I said, all the way around, bend the lip over, we'll weld the top bit here, and then we'll just have to get something up here to sort out. But yeah, it's just rotten, absolutely rotten. You just got to make up what you can and just do what you can with them, because it's just a rot box. It's just a rot box, these are. Everything just rots on them. But I suppose every car, if it's not protected, it will rot. But yeah, it's looking alright. It's getting quite a good solid car. And that's why I haven't done any more of that battery tray yet. I might do that on Sunday. Do a bit on Sunday, give my neighbours a bit of a break, because we've got a bit to, it must irritate them. Me working away. There's the door hinges. Yeah, I'll just put that on, forget it out the road of the garage floor while I'm working on that. I'll take the door handle off, the lock off, and then I could make a template up for them holes. Transfer them onto that door skin. Get the holes in ready for the wing mirror. But I don't know which one. Don't know if anyone... Listen, please comment what wing mirrors should I go for. Should I go for what they were, the square ones, or should I have the round ones? Because it's been a bit of a... It's going to be turning into a bit of a... like a sporty racy car. So I'm just wondering if the round ones will do. I could change them back to them then, can't I? If I buy 2 sets of each. You can then have which one ever on, can't you? So yeah. So I don't know if anyone, you know, just tell me and notify me. But yeah, that door is looking quite good. Like I said, it'd be new door skin on, and I can put it back on the car then. Line it up and see how it looks. But it looks better now. And I'm glad I took it off, because I was wondering about just repairing just the door and sanding it all back and repairing it, bare metaling it all. But then I'm glad now I found a hole in it at the bottom and they've rigged it up. And there's one there coming in it. There. So, you know what I mean? You're just rigging it up and then it's going to be back again. The rust is going to be back again, isn't it? And then you're back again then, fine. You're going to have to then paint it and paint the door and stuff. I just want to do it once. And then have it where it lasts then for years and years and years and looking nice. And if I don't take it out in the rain, try not, then it'll last even longer then, won't it? But yeah, it's coming on now. I think I've done quite a lot of work there really today. Like I said, I think tomorrow we'll finish off that battery tray. I thought we'll strip that driver's door down, same as this. I am really happy with this car, how it's going. It just seems like it's moving on pretty fast now for some strange reason. I'm putting more hours into it at the moment, so it will do, won't it? Just trying to get it done. Just keep working every day for a few hours a year, because I'm working full time as well, so I'm trying to work full time plus do a car up as well. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. And we'll get these off and then I'll back to you then. Right, driver's doors off now. Both doors are off. Got the door skin off the driver's side, just cut it off with the grinder. And holy dolly, it's got holes in it and it's all rotten all at the bottom. This has had another door skin on it, this has, when I've looked. and hasn't been done very good. So that's not very good. Got to strip that, take the door handle off and stuff, so then we can bin that for the scrap man. This is me inner frame. It is quite crusty. Look at all this. It's all rotten out here. All across here. Strap in there. Yeah, so we're going to have to strip this down and redo all this. But yeah, this is quite a bad door frame, this one is. That's why I need to get it done. Like I say, it's rotten at the back end as well, so I've got a lot of work. And when I've cut the door thing, they've tack welded this on, this lip. I don't know why they have, because you just bend it over with a bit of sealant and it will be old. So yeah, it's just bad, this is. But I've got, like I said, I've got new door bottoms. So it's a case of just renewing it. So we'll strip that. I'm gonna pack up now. I've done enough today, and then tomorrow strip all that down. We'll start having a look at the repairs, because I've got these door bottoms. They're okay, but they're a bit on the thin side, but I've just well protected them when I put them on, and they fit, like I say, in like that. They fit in there like that, and then we're gonna have to mend all this up here ourselves and put a new frame in if we have to. I might have to, because to be honest, it's quite crusty. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Someone's been here before, double skinned. Look at that. Yeah, don't matter. We'll put a new door in. Double skinned, that is. Have a look, see how they've done that. Oh, I don't know how they've done it. I'm intrigued. They've put it in the inside. Another panel. Because look at that, we got 1, 2, we got 3 skins there. That one's for the door. That one's for the door. That one's the original one. That one might be the original one, and I'm going to have a look at this. Rip it all bits and redo it all, because I don't like that. No wonder the door gaps are bloody different on that other side. The door's thicker, isn't it? Right. Yeah, I done just cut my hand with the grinder slightly. Suppose you're meant to have a guard on it and I haven't. My own fault. Yeah, we're getting there now. We'll carry on tomorrow. Strip that down. Start looking at mending these as well, cutting them out and welding them up. Finish off that battery tray, get that out. Then that can be prepped. All inside. Got plenty of getting on with for this week anyway. Well, next week. I've just chucked that in there for temporarily. That was over there. I'm just going to have to put that back. That's my front end, but I'm going to need that when I put these on. Yeah, it's getting there, bit by bit by bit. Happy days. It's looking a bit bare at the moment, I suppose, with the doors off, but you know, it's necessary. We do this job. You know, spent all this time doing all this back end mint, and really went to town with it and cut all the rot out and put all brand new metal in. And then, if you don't do that with the doors, you spray it, it's just going to come through in a couple of months, isn't it? A year. There'll be old blisters at the bottom of the door and it just look manky again. So yeah, got to do the job right. Plus that driver's door was loose at the bottom of the hinge because it was all rotten. So when you close it and open it, it was dead wobbly. So it's got to be done. Simple as that. Got no choice. But she's looking a bit bare now, but we'll strip more out. Like I said, the car's nearly stripped at the front. All inside stripped out, got all the dashboard out, so just got to get that steering column out and do that. Still got the pedal in for the accelerate pedal. We'll take that out. I think that's knackered anyway, once a new one. But yeah, it's getting a bit further. Every time I come in here now and do a bit, I keep looking at it like, yes, you know, it's getting there. A bit further ahead of myself. Beautiful. Car's looking like it's getting on. Yeah, we've just got to get these doors done. That's my plan, you see. Crack on with the doors and do that as well as the doors at the same time, so we can move on a bit quicker, or do like spend like a couple hours putting the battery tray partly in, a couple hours on door another day, a couple hours on the battery tray, finish that off, get on back onto the doors then and get them done, get them all painted. I'm looking forward to that. And then I'll get my dashboard painted as well. I'll get that in primer. That's in the house. In fact, I might tomorrow get that in here, give it a quick clean up, rust treat it, ready for go into primer. Yeah, we'll get that done as well. So at least if that's all in paint ready, I've just got to paint it black, and then I want hydro dip it in carbon fibre. Oh yeah, we need to get that sorted out and hydro dip that into carbon fibre and then lacquer it. I've got the lacquer for it, so we could get that done next week or the week after as well as getting these doors done and putting the battery tray in and really cracking on with it. Start getting, like I said, I want bare metal all inside the car like that, the whole lot. Any bits of like rust pitted slightly, just get it treated, put it into treatment, treat it all. But I think I won't find any more surprises in the car itself or back of the dashboard now that's all done. Won't find no surprises, and I think won't find much at the front now. Oh, I'm not going to say that. I shouldn't say that. I'll probably jinx myself, but yeah, I don't think we will. I think we should just finish it off, the welding, and get it all bare metalled, get it all into primer, oxy primer. I've just got to repair them holes at the back. I'll probably do that tomorrow as well. Got a bit more to do for tomorrow. If I can get them 2 holes done tomorrow, might get the petrol tank in or not, I don't know. I'm going to see if the shop's open in a min. Start on getting this door stripped tomorrow, get it all prepped, get that one stripped, you know, a bit more prepped. Start bare metaling it. Get that off as well. We don't need that. We need to find out where it's welded, grind it down, get that off. And then we can straighten all this up then, neaten it all up. Wire brush it all down, get all the rust out, and start rust treating it. And then getting me paint all on it. Happy days. Oh, at least we are getting there. Every bit's a bit less. It's just get all this cleaned up and we'll check it all over. But yeah, the passenger door looks better than the driver's door, that's for sure. Driver door, that's what I'm dealing with. Just complete rust, so can't afford new doors, so we're gonna have to get it done. Simple as that. I want to spend my money on other things, so you know, really spending, it's going to take me a lot of time to get them prepped, but you know, at least when they go back on, they should last. I can't see why not if I do it right. And then like I said, we've got the engine to pour the money into. That's going to cost quite a bit of money. Don't look a big engine, but it's going to cost, innit? Because that's got to be all prepped. It's got to be all rebored out and everything. So it's going to cost me, and the gearbox got to be rebuilt. I've got a spare one over there in my garage. So yeah, might have to strip them both down and see. I might build them both at the same time, get them both renewed. Redo both gearboxes, and then when I put that back in, if I have any problems anytime down the road, I've got a spare gearbox, whack straight in, haven't I? But yeah, we are getting there. Moved on a bit more. Yeah, we have moved on a bit more. Like I said, I've got another door card in the house. Door skin. For the driver's side, I'll bring that in the garage. That can come in now. And I've brought both these panels in. Panels, well, a bit thinner, but we're gonna have to do both repair panels. So yeah, I thought these were all bent and pressed, but these have been welded up here put the ends on and welded up around there. And they were done like that when I bought them. If you look, it's welding there. Yeah. On both sides. I bought them like that. So yeah, got them 2 panels. I'll just leave them in the car. Car's getting a mess again inside. Great. Just gonna have to clean it all up. Want put that in my shed. Put all the wiring loom in the shed. I probably won't even use it, but I'm keeping it for the time being until I know what I'm doing with the car. Until it's done, and then I'll sort all my parts out then, and then get rid of what I don't want, and start selling stuff then. But yeah, it's looking better now, that is. Gonna buy some more rust treatment. Have a look, that's about all full now, so gonna buy some more because I want to get all these doors, floors done, all underneath the floors. I might completely weld up underneath here for the seam of the sill, and just weld it all the way across and have it completely welded, because I've welded all this myself as well. Welded all that in, that's my weld. Just wants grinding down now. I've done that all the way across the whole lot because I want it solid, and I want to stop water getting into the seam of here. I want to stop water getting in when the rubber's on. But I am going to spray all this with Build Amber, this bit, before I push the rubber on, or put it into the rubber to build amber. So when I put it on, I know it's got a bit of rust treatment between the 2 panels, because technically it's a water trap, isn't it? The rubbers are. That looks better now. Now that's off. It's looking like a car. It's just looking solid. Every time I'm working on it, I'm like, yes, it's getting there. These doors are terrible. This driver's door is absolutely shocking. That's why I'm renewing them, because I knew that was coming through at the bottom, and I knew them were knackered, so you got to take them off. I'll take the door handle off just in case, if I want to keep it bare metal-y, and etch prime it and then do them white, same as my alloys. Getting dusty them all. And do them that colour. I don't know. And put them on. See what I mean? White handles him out. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on this. But I'm a while yet off that. But yeah, I'm just taking them off just in case, piling them up, and then I'm going to box them up later. Well, I'll box them up tomorrow, everything. I've got them all in boxes then, and then I can literally start going through my boxes and redoing parts and putting them on, ready for put on the car once it's sprayed up. But yeah, I've noticed when I strip the door down, I'm sure they should have a door seal on these handles, and no seal on them at all, so that's water. Water can get in. It's just, I don't know why people do it. Why don't people just buy the proper stuff and just do the cars proper? Why they get them in this state? I don't know why they get them in this state. Like a battery tray, who the hell puts another piece of metal over the top of a rotten piece of metal and weld it on? It's just nuts. You just, like, you know, just do the job right and cut the thing out and put a new one in. It's okay if you got a little hole in it, in a panel, if you cut around the hole, get rid of the rust, and you put a brand new patch in and weld it in and grind it down. Alright, fair enough that is, but over the top of 2 pieces, you know, over the top of rust, and then you just bang it on and weld it. It's just a joke. Yeah. I'm going to bare metal all this in here. Like I said, we need to weld up these holes. We'll probably get onto that tomorrow as well. Get the holes welded up and get that battery tray finished, get it out. And then I can concentrate on then cleaning up. Get me welding done and look at getting these doors prepped. Because they're going to take me quite a while, aren't they? Then it's getting dusty in my car again. I'm not happy. But it is what it is. Gonna have to start getting all this done. But I'm trying to get on with just with welding, because I'm, to be honest, I'm fed up of welding. Absolutely fed up of it. I don't want you to break from it because I was that fed up of it. And yeah, It's nice getting back to it now. Now I've had a bit of a break from it, getting back to it and getting back to welding and getting it back to, you know, a solid car at the end. It will be a solid car at the end. Just got to get it all done. It's just finishing off this front bit now. I'm just finishing off welding up these sills. Get them all ground down. Just getting things prepped. Yeah, we're getting there. A lot more work, but we're getting there. I'm just happy we're getting... I've tidied up a bit. Well, don't look it now. Looks like I'm making a bit of mess again in my garage, but... well, I've tidied up a bit in here. Like I said, there's things on my workbench, but the thing of it is I need some of this. I need some of this for carrying on with... Do these separate? I don't know, it doesn't look like they do. I thought in the boot it looked like this and this separates. But they don't, they welded up. I don't know, but well, I've got another one, so we'll check that out as well. But yeah, my surroundings there, that's got to be all stripped and done, so rust treated. We're gonna have to do that, and we're gonna have to paint that. We can't put it in the powder coating oven. Great. I was hoping powder coat that, give it a bit more life, but it don't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to order some parts, I think, this weekend. Probably on Sunday I'll probably put an order in on the metal panels, get it finished, get this welding finished so I can then say that's it, or get it near enough, get it to a point where at least if I've got all this done, yeah, get it to a point where I've finished the welding, I'll be over the bleeding moon, because that's been a long time welding, that has. And I've gone through quite a bit of wire and gas and stuff to getting it done. It's just, I'm just so happy now. I'm into a point where the car's just looking a lot solider. There's no holes anywhere at the back. It was just a rot box, but it's great now. Now all these new panels have been put on. It's just brilliant. Like I said, I'm not a bodywork expert. You know, a bodywork expert probably would do it even better than what I've done it. I'm just a bloke in the garage who's, well, I've been college, I've done bits, but I am self-taught at the end of the day. And I'm just trying to do it on a bit of a budget, but it's not a budget because it's costing me a fortune at the moment. But yeah, it's looking nice now. For a man in the garage, I think I've done pretty well, really, in the work I've done. I do think if anyone else can do any better, you know, tell them come and do it, because that's the best I can do in the garage, what I've got. I say I'm so much looking forward to just finish off the welding and start getting all the rust treatment on it and start getting it all seam sealed and getting it all sprayed inside. I want to do all in there, the whole engine bay, and underneath all the wheel arches at the front, all the suspension off. We'll get that all powder coated and everything, and then we'll get cracking then. At least if that's all done, then what we can do is bag up all the inside completely, bare metal the whole car, and put it in a epoxy primer so it seals it. Yeah, epoxy primer. We'll seal it off, and then we can work from there. Then once it's all been sealed, we can then start looking at what dints is in the panels and start getting some filler on it. Oh, when I'm into that stage, you know, I know filler work, people say, oh god, it's boring, but you know what, I think it's better than welding. Filling is, it's better than welding. When you got sparks hitting you, you slip with the grime and cut your hand and stuff, it's just nuts. I prefer, at least when you put body filler on, you gotta wait for it dry and then you're sanding down. I know you got dust and stuff, but it's not like welding. The welding is a lot to do on a car. When you do a full restoration, But you've got to do it right. You got to do the cars justice. At the end of the day, you've just got to do it, and that's it. I'm so happy the car's looking a lot solid. I tell you, I cannot believe how rotten this car was. I thought it was an alright car when I bought it. And when I bought it, I paid £2,150 for it last year in springtime. I thought, yeah, I knew it had a few holes here and there, only a few, hardly any. You know, I did notice we had a few in, like a bit down here, but that it was minimum. It was hardly anything. And I did know about that panel because he gave me that panel and he said it does need doing that. So I thought, oh, it's not much, and I have got all receipts saying it's had new sills on it. But then when I come for like, you know, the paintwork was quite bad because it was like got like some micro blisters in it and stuff. It looked like a really bad paint job. So I thought, you know what, have it as a rolling project, strip it down, start getting it all in paint over the winter and stuff, and then put it back on the road in the summer and drive it and have some fun. But when I come for strip the interior out and bare metal it, because I was going to do the floor pans, and I was only bare metaling it to get it all done like what I've done in the boot, so it was all nice, and then just do the welding bit by bit, and it ended up, it was just completely rotten. All the bodge repairs, all the sealant, it's like down here, it was all rotten here. And what they've gone and done, you couldn't tell it was rotten. All what they've done is put sealant in it, smoothed it over, painted over top with black paint, so it looked mint. It was tons of sealant and just filler. And the filler work was amazing. I could not tell it was filled in places, it was that good. But now I've got it to a point where I've took the, like all this was all just massive filler. You just piled it on filler all around here where it was rotten. These bits here, you just piled filler all on and just filled it. It was in some places it was like half an inch thick and filler. It was ridiculous. So it's literally just grind it all out, get the rust out and weld it all up, and that's what I've been doing for 9 months. And I'm fed up of it. But now I'm to this stage, I'm like, you know what, I just want to get it going, get it cracking, just get the part panels, just get it fully welded and get it a solid car, and it's nearly there. A lot more work, but you know what, it's well worth it. It's dead satisfying when you get it to this stage, looking mint, you know, and you look at it and you think, I've done that. Gives you the more percentive and just let's crack on, like, you know, just let's get it done now. Let's get it finished off. This car will get finished off. I am really that determined to finish the car off and get it back on the road and have some really good fun in it, and I am going to do it. I'm just ploughing every time. Luckily I've got a very, very good understanding wife. A very good understanding wife, so you know, I appreciate that. She lets me come out and work on the car. Some wives will moan about that, but I'm just so happy. Now I've got these doors stripped, I've got my new panels ready for go on. I've had them for, I bought them about what, 7 months ago. Them door skins ready for go on. I thought I'd buy them. When I come to do the door, bang them on. It won't take me long, you know. So I had them in stock already, so I had them bought already, so I could just crack on. But yeah, I just thought, you know what, while I'm cracking on with the front and getting the battery tray out, I thought, long that comes out tomorrow, finish it, I can get these bits of welding done around here, get these doors done at the same time while I'm here. And then when they're done, I can put them back on the car, try and make sure the gaps are fine, and they should be, you can't see why not. And then I can literally say that's it then for them doors, they've been all renewed. And just want a good painting then on the outside of the thing, paint them all up, make sure there's no dents in them or nothing, any dents or anything. I think I'm gonna have to do that back boot. I might start stripping that down as well. That's a good boot, that is. There's hardly no rust in that. They normally rot around the seam at the back of the boot. I can't see anything, but you don't know until you bare metal it. I better not jinx myself on that one. It probably is rotten now. Now come for do it. But yeah, we'll get this door stripped tomorrow and we'll get cracking again. See how far we get tomorrow. I'm hoping get to a stage where this door thing, it's all stripped and bare metal, all ready for, and hopefully try door skin on and see where it all lands, because we've got to cut all this. All this got to be cut off. We've got to cut all this off. It's probably had a new door skin on before this has, probably. This is the passenger side. Couldn't tell it has. No one's welded, spot welds around it or anything. It came off quite easy, that did, but that didn't. And that's definitely had a door skin because someone's been welding the lip underneath to keep it around. I don't know why they've done that. Don't know why they don't just use some bonding sealant and bond it in, and it will stop then water penetrating. If water gets in through the seals of the window, because it'll find its way, gets in the bottom of the door, it's going to have holes so it can drip out. But this lip here, if you don't put anything between the seal, you don't put any sealant on it, water's going to penetrate that and it just rots it through like it has done. So if you put some sealant around, you put your door skin on and bend the skin over, that then's got it. You've got sealant between two panels, water can't penetrate, and if you paint them as well, put some protective paint on them and put sealant on it, you can't penetrate it. So the water's only got to go one thing, and that's through the holes of the doors. Bang, out, done. Now let me have a look at these new panels. Now these are brand new panels, what I bought. These are non-genuine. No, not even one hole for water to come out. So if you forget about doing that, that door's going to hold water. So what I'm going to have to do is put that on and drill some holes in this to allow water to get out. So we're going to have to do that as well. And remember to do it. I remember years ago I had a Ford Escort, Mark 4 Ford Escort. Loved it, nice car. Bought it dirt cheap because it needed the sills welding and stuff. So I just basically cut the metal out and patched them underneath it was. So I did that. Brilliant car. But when I ended up another year. Every year I was doing putting patches on because it was just like literally just kept rusting away. It did, because Fords do, don't they? Well, I suppose these do as well. But yeah, it just kept on rusting. Anyway, one year I just thought, that's it, I've had enough. I'm going to get all the welding done on it and cut it all out, put all the patches in, weld it all up and get it all done. I did it all. I ended up, I forgot to put any holes in the sills for the drain holes. Ended up, when it kept raining, it kept filling up the sills and it all came in the back of the car. It was like a bloody swimming pool. It was well sealed, it wasn't even leaking. I was like, whoops-a-daisy, better drill some holes in them sills and have some drain holes so water gets in them. It's like mine's got all drain holes in mine. So I think I put about 4 drain holes in these along. Same again on the driver's side, 4 drain holes. Even back of these panels, right underneath here, I put drain holes, 2 drain holes in then, because you got to think condensation builds up, it's going to run down into here, so you've got to have drain holes in them. So I put drain holes in them on both sides, drain holes in the sills, and put drain holes in the doors so that it can drain out. And I'm going to look at the boot lid as well. I'm going to get all that done and have a look. The bonnet's got to be done. I don't know how bad the bonnet is, to be honest. I'm a bit worried about the bonnet, to be honest, because it has got some blisters and it looks a bit ropey at the front where they go, because I suppose condensation water gets trapped on that seam and it rots them. So I'm a bit worried about that bonnet. But if worst comes to the worst, you know what, the car's not original anyway, is it? At the end of the day, I've gone down that route of not being original, because with the fancy wheels and the red brake drums and the caliper's going to be all red and MX5 seats, stereo, you know, my bass box, my amp and everything, and fancy steering wheel and all different gauges in it. I'm putting more gauges in this as well. Weather 45 is going on that. It's not going to be a standard car. The wings I've got off a Mini. I've cut them all out and welded the Mini light in it, the indicator light for the wings. I don't know if you've ever seen them on my channel. I don't think you have. I don't think I've showed them. I don't think, anyway. I'm going to... so it's not standard at the end of the day. And it's going to have twin stainless steel exhaust at the back. What I've got to build. To be honest with you, I might buy them tips. Stop buying some of the pipework in the box this month, because what I'm thinking, a couple more weeks, I'm hoping to have most of the welding knocked out in the front, these doors knocked out. I can start looking at these exhaust tips and the exhaust pipes, start hopefully looking at building an exhaust at the back, even if I just get the pipe out to down here underneath. And then when the engine goes back in, I've all got to make the rest of the pipe then, connect to the manifold, and have a twin exhaust system on it and bolt it up. I'm going to weld that stainless steel. I'm going to buy some stainless steel wire for my MIG welder. We're going to weld it in stainless steel so it won't rust. I've welded stainless steel before and it does work out, so we'll get it all welded up in stainless steel and have twin exhaust on it. Then I was thinking about putting a fog light on it, but then I'm a little bit, I don't want to spoil the car having a big light down here in the corner because of my exhaust. What's going to come out, I don't know if it's going to hit that. I don't know. I'm going to have to think on this. I'm getting the bumpers done, like I say. That's a filler work. Got to rub that down, start doing that. I've got a lot of work on, haven't I? Just got to keep ploughing through it and that's it. So tomorrow I think we'll work another 5, 6, 7 hours on it easily. That's going to take me about 3 hours to get that out at this rate, to get all that out, and then we'll go then finish that welding off. So we'll probably talking 5 to 6 hours on just that, and then we've got to start looking at doing these doors. And that driver's door's bad, bad, but it's probably salvageable. And we've got another hole in it somewhere on this. Is it underneath here? It's gone somewhere. Yeah, there. That's where it's gone there. So we're gonna have to de-spot weld it. Take the spot welds out off that as well. Off that, cut it, put a piece in, and then spot weld this back on to this, to put the strength back into that hinge. And then we can, like I said, we'll make sure we'll paint it, because I think some of this is just, I think they've just thrown this in any old down, not put no paint on it. I'm not bothered. It's just, why go to the extent of doing a door skin like they have done and not bother doing it right in the first place, so all the moisture can get in and rot this seam. It's just, it amazes me, absolutely amazes me why they do it. What's wrong with seam sealant? All my seams on this car are down here. That's all been sealed up. That has all been sealed up. All been sealed up. All in the corner of this, in the corner here, I've sealed it all. Even around the back lights have been sealed with seam sealant, and I might even do a little bit of seam seal around there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a look at my light fitments. Stop any moisture getting into the seam. I don't know, why didn't you use seam sealer and seam it up so no moisture can get in? I've done all the back of my light with seam sealer, so it's all done. It's all lovely. Just seam seal it all up. All my welding along all here, I've seam sealed it all. Seam sealed it, seam sealed it. Just get the seam sealer on it, it stops moisture getting into the seams. That's what you gotta do. It's like all this, I'm gonna seam seal all this, seam seal it, to just stop the moisture getting into that seam. And the wet, you know, just gotta do your best and absolutely just cavity wax it. If it means going overkill, I've put loads of cavity wax down in them corners because I know they rot out all along in there. I've really filled that up, and I'm going to put more in. And more. And more. Because I do not want to come back to this car again and welding. I want to make sure I get the panels made up for these so I can put panels on. So you won't see anything in there, because I'm sound deadening, putting a piece of sound deadening in there, in here, all the boot. I don't want to see any of the inside them panels. I want panel it off. And then I want carpet all the boot as well. And I want to put my spare wheel in. I might see if we can get a spare alloy. Just paint it white like that, so it looks mint. Yeah, I just don't get it. Why do they just don't do these jobs right in the first place? It's like that. I do not get that battery tray. Piece of metal there. Oh, it's getting a bit thin and rotten. We'll shove another piece over the top of that one, and we'll weld it in. And we won't seam weld it. We'll just spot weld it in, and then we'll leave it. That's it. That's done. You know, that's just a great idea. I'm glad I've ripped all this out. I was going to just leave this bit, like the tunnel bit, and just change the battery tray, but you know what? It's battered. Underneath here it's just battered. Look at that. That's where they've been pulling the gearbox out. And it's battered all the lip as well, so you know what? Changing that is a good idea. I'm glad I'm doing it. I'm getting rid of him. Just makes it makes the job look a lot nicer at the end result. If you just take the whole, like that battery tray, if I just rigged it up, it looks stupid. Take it all out, do the job right, and then I know it's done, and I know the car's done right. There's even in the seams of here, if you look, rust on the seams because they haven't done it right. You know, if they see it seam sealed, if they put well through primer on that and put a seam of sealant, once it's all done, seam of sealant on both sides, how's it going to penetrate water? It'd be a lot better then, wouldn't it? A lot more work yet. I'm going to have to straighten all this out. It's a nightmare trying to get them spot welds out, but we're going to have to keep cracking with it and get it done. I'll carry on with that tomorrow, like I said, and we'll finish it off. We just get a lot of welding. We'll just start welding. Better run out of gas or something, or wire. You watch. And the shops are shut and I can't get it. That's what always happens to me. And then because I work Monday to Friday and I finish work late, it's like I can't get hold of my stuff then. So I have to wait till the weekend then, till I can get my stuff. Then I'm like 5 days late, 5 days behind then of what I'm doing. That's why the project's just taking that long, because it's just everything's, sometimes half time it's against me, and then I've got to order stuff, wait for things to turn up, and then oh, my order's wrong. I'm waiting for some stuff off Moss Motors, but they're out of stock. Paid for it. It's out of stock, never showed up, so we'll have to just wait until it's in stock, I suppose. But I'm not. It's just some fancy. I've got another one of these in the house, like a polished thing. I forgot what they call now. It's not stainless steel, but in whatever. Can't remember what it's in. Like a aluminium-y type of thing. And I bought the proper, like the mini ones, what you can tighten up and untighten. They are out of stock, so I'm waiting for them. But I'm not in a massive rush. I just ended up just chucked them on my order to make the order up a bit more. So I've just got to wait for them to turn up. But yeah, please subscribe and I'll see you again. Thank you very much for watching.